It's showtime!
Hey, and welcome to Show Me Some Television, this segment where I binge watch television shows thanks to Roger's Show Me service, which I'm kind of getting for free still. Eventually they may start charging me, but I haven't said they could, so hey, I'll take it for free. Yeah, and because of it, I get to binge watch this television and, report on it so you know what these shows are all about. And in this episode here, I'm going to talk about Alpha House Season 2. Yes, I know I said I wasn't going to watch any more of Alpha House, but there's only 2 seasons. There's only ever going to be 2 seasons. The show's over. It is only available on the Show Me service. I don't know in the States what it may be available on. So I figured, you know what? I didn't not enjoy the first season. I actually quite enjoyed it. Even if I didn't find it funny. And I did enjoy the characters, like I had mentioned in Season 1. So I decided to watch Season 2. Now, there might be some spoilers here, so if you are at all interested, go back, watch my episode on Season 1, and go from there. You can always come back to this if you're still curious. So, Season 2. We got the same people here. It actually opens up with some more Bill Murray. He is in the opening of the first episode, so that's awesome because he opened up the first episode of Season 1, and we do get we do get all the senators are back, and pause here for. I gotta remember all their names. So we get John Goodman's back as Senator Gil John Biggs. Clark Johnson's back as Senator Robert Betancourt. Matt Malloy is back as Senator Louis Laffer Jr., and Mark Consuelos is back as Senator Andy Guzman. Again, obviously returning, we've got Yara Martinez as Andy Guzman's love interest and fiance, Adriana de Portago. We've got, who else is well, there's everybody's really returning. Wanda Sykes as Senator Rosalind Dupesh plays a much larger role here. Willa Fitzgerald as Lola Laffer, and who is the daughter of the Senator Laffer, has a larger role here. Alicia Sable as Tammy Stackhouse has her standard stuff going on here. Julie White as Maddie Biggs. She's there. But yeah. And then there's Ben Remiaka. I think that's how you say his name. Who plays James Whippy, who is sort of like the love interest of Lola Laffer, and the staff member for Senator Laffer, but it's a secret. Nobody knows about it, right? There's tons of, obviously there's going to be tons of people because there's lots of staff members, lots of senators, all that kind of stuff going on. Haley Joel Osment is in here. He was in the first season. He's in the second season as a bit part. He plays a reporter. So that's kind of interesting to see an old Haley Joel Osment. And again, we have the same type of things. This one season revolves more around elections because this is an election year. Everybody's coming up for a re-election. So there's a lot of that fight going on. And obviously there's play on things that are happening in the Senate and how their popularity is happening, and then you've got the stuff going on at their homes and And again, I didn't find it overly funny. I thought it was about the same as the first season. I thought, and one of the big things this season was Gil John's, the Goodman's character's daughter, is in a reality television show. The I don't know, Daughters of DC or something like that, or Senators, Daughters of DC. You know, one of those Rich Wives of Beverly Hills type shows type thing, but for the, you know, girls who have politicians as fathers, and that's played by Lila Newman as Charlotte Biggs, and she's not in it a lot, but it does seem to be a very important sub-story that's going on in this, and I get it kind of makes sense that it would happen. I didn't care much for it because there's so much happening that was, you know, revolved around her and what her little thing was going on, when really I just want to see, you know, more of John Goodman. I don't want to see the, you know, the daughter of his character. I want to see him. So yeah, so what do we have in this season? We have the reality television show, the elections. We have a gay storyline going on with Senator Louis Laffer, which was kind of hinted at in the first season. I believe he's Mormon, and so in the second season it really plays out. And though they don't come out, and he doesn't, you know, I'll give it to you here. He doesn't come out, like he doesn't come out and say I'm gay, but there's a lot of plays towards, you know what, he may have affections towards the same sex. And then there's also a lesbian relationship that's going on in this season, which was in the first season, but in the second season it really comes to the forefront as, you know, people actually learn about it, and there's a pregnancy involved. And so you can imagine, you know, how that plays out, because one of them happens to be the staffer of this Senator Louis Laffer, the Mormon, I think it's Utah. I think he's from Utah, senator from Utah. So you have that playing out, and then of course you've got the Andy Guzman relationship with Miss DePartago, and him being a womanizer and always cheating, and, you know, obviously with there being an engagement there, that, you know, something was going to happen. He's going to end up cheating. He's going to end up getting caught. That was, you know, a lot of this stuff is really foreseen outside of the reality television show and the lesbian pregnancy and relationship aspect of it. Most of the other stuff happening in this season was pretty much foretold. You knew it was going to happen already. It was, if it wasn't in the first season, you knew it had to have happened in the second season if there was a second season. So, yeah, if you enjoyed the first season, you're going to enjoy the second season. That's the only thing I can say about Alpha House. Again, I really like the characters. I love the four senators and how they're portrayed by these very talented actors. They're fun. They're quirky. You know, they're very stereotypical of where they come from, and yeah, it's. I don't know. It's I'm kind of disappointed there isn't a season 3, because even though I said, you know, I wasn't going to watch season 2 and I didn't find it funny, I'm kind of invested in these characters, and I enjoy watching them. this would be akin to watching reality television for me. Because really, I wouldn't watch reality television, but what, you know, a lot of people say about that is they like the characters, they like the people involved, and that's the case here for me, is I like these 4 senators. I like the actors playing them, I like how they're portrayed, and I enjoy watching what they're doing. So, yeah, and then, you know what, I don't know what it is about politics shows, you know, like I loved West Wing. I'm not into politics. I don't follow too much of politics, but when it comes down to things like that, I tend to like and enjoy them. So I am going to track down some of the other political related or shows that involve politics, whether directly or indirectly, and see, you know, if any of that's on Shomi, because I don't know, now that I've watched two seasons of Alpha House, I'm kind of getting, I'm jonesing for some more politics. Yeah, it's weird. It's a crazy thing to say. Why did that come out of my mouth? I don't know. But yeah, like I said, if you enjoyed Alpha House Season 1, you're most likely going to enjoy Alpha House Season 2. And seeing as how it's only 2 seasons long, you may as well watch it all the way through anyways. It's not a West Wing, but it's like if you took West Wing and made it... I don't watch a lot of comedies, but I'm going to say something like Community. Well, not quite, but almost. No, The Office. The Office. If you took the West Wing and combined it with The Office, that's what it might... you know, Alpha House might come across as. So, yeah, if you've seen Alpha House, post down below. Again, no spoiler, or try not to make any spoilers. I gave a few away in this, obviously, but try and make it as spoiler-free as possible. Did you like it? Did you not? Comment down below. I'd love to hear. Until next video, take care. Thanks for watching.